Okay, y'all. Today we're just rigging up a Texas rig. There's plenty of videos out there. I figure I'd do one too. Using a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. I got a 3/0 extra wide gap hook. Here's a package. EWG extra wide gap. You want that big gap for the worm or creature or whatever bait you're putting on. Where's my glasses? Alright. There we go. For starters, run your bullet weight on. And obviously, run your hook on. Let's see if I can't come around here and get a better look at it. We're going to use the Uniknot. You have line through your eye, comes back around. If I don't hook myself here, lay both together so you can see that. Nice and easy. Make like a number 6. See the number 6? Wrap around 6 times. Now, hold your hook, pull the tag in. About you tight, wet the line, always wet your knot. Now, you pull the tag in, now you're going to pull the main line. So hold your hook, pull your main line, nice and snug. I like to grab the knot. Now pull your tag line again. There. Oh, not tight enough. There. Take your scissors, snip off your tail. Now the hard or easy part for putting on a worm. And it doesn't matter what you want to put. This is green pumpkin from Yum, 5-inch. Use raised tail or Guggen bug. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I can use whatever the heck I want. So to put your worm on, run it through your worm or whatever bait you want, about 1/4 of an inch. Come all the way up. Kind of bury the eye. And bury the eye. Now, you see right about here is where the hook comes out. You're measuring, so you put your hook in right about there, straight in, and it comes straight out. Just like that. You want to make it weedless, you just pull it forward a little bit and tuck it under. There. Now you have weedless. So, I got a mess here. The concept of your Texas rig, get my weight down here. Looks something, your finished product looks something like that. So when you're fishing it, you toss it out. It floats down, the weight comes down, the bait flutters down. Then it'll rest. Like this. Whenever you jig it up, this whole thing will pop up. The weight will be the first thing to come down, and then your worm will flutter down. You can fish this any way. You can jig it up, you can just bounce it. Some people peg this weight. Some people put a bobber stop on here or a little toothpick or whatever and peg it. I don't like to do that. If I'm going to do that, might as well use a jig head. You can also, I don't have any with me. Some people like to take a wooden toothpick and go through the bait into the eye of the hook, snip it off on both ends. That way your worm stays pegged to the hook. It doesn't let it pull off as easy. So pretty easy, pretty simple Texas rig. Try it, do it a whole bunch of times. What else can we put on here? It seems difficult. Once you do it a bunch, just like anything else, it's not that difficult. Here, we'll back this off so we can save it. What you can also do, do I have any of them here with me? Yeah, I do, right here. You can take the end of this and snip it off to make it shorter. You can take these little swivel screw-in, little swivel screw-in things, screw them into the end that you snipped off. So whenever you jig it up and it comes down, this will flutter. It's a little something different to give them a look at. It'll slow the descent. Maybe that was just enough to make them bite. Here we go. Same concept. This time with a big raised tail craw. So pretty much same thing. Run it in about 1/4 inch. Pivot. You get this junk all over your hands. Come all the way to the top. When you get to the top, trying to cover the hook. Pivot the whole bait on the hook. You're doing the same thing. See, it measures right about there. Come through right about there. And that's what you end up with. And work it. You want it as straight as possible. So there's your crawdad. And just like always, if you wanted to make it weedless, just pull it forward a little and tuck it under. And it'll bounce right along and be a weedless craw. This makes sense, or if I'm doing it wrong, or you want to see something else, leave some comments below. We'll see what we can do to make something as simple as possible.